Are you sick and tired of being lazy?
Or are you bed rotting because you have nothing to do?
Or were you once an overachiever like me who has nothing else to do anymore? Well, you're in the right video because I'm going to be giving you 10 tips and tricks on how to be more productive and exit your lazy girl era. Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is ogheneochukow and this is Ochuko's Diary. Here I talk about fashion content, I create vlogs. I also give advice concerning feminine things and also like general things as well. So welcome to the channel. Now I've been in a slump lately. I call it a slump because I've been literally so bored, exhausted for doing nothing, absolutely nothing, literally in my lazy era. I've not been able to do anything, and then I just woke up one morning and I was like, I have to get shit done because I can't remain like this anymore. And over time I've been getting better and better. I mean, it's not one day. If you're here for like an instant tip on how to stop being lazy, you're at the wrong channel, because you don't get better in one day, you get better over time. So I have little tips that I learned from several YouTubers, and also tips that I have myself that I know for a fact that if you follow them, you're going to be more productive and you're going to exit that lazy era, because we don't want to be lazy in 2024. It's literally May and May is almost finishing, so you don't want to remain lazy anymore. So these are my tips, and let's get on with it. So for tip number one, start afresh. I know the tip seems very simple, it seems overused, but I literally just start afresh. Okay, starting afresh doesn't mean you're forgetting the past or anything. It means you are starting on a clean slate. In your mind, you're putting it in your mind that you just want to start afresh. Whatever you want to do, if you want to start, let's say, from becoming that lazy girl that you were, you want to become more productive, you just have to start afresh and forget the things you've done before, the laziness, whatever. Just start afresh. That means telling yourself that this is a new board, this is a new blank sheet of paper, and I'm going to start rewriting my rules again. So starting afresh is very, very important in your journey. Right now, what I did for myself was just I got a new book and I was like, okay, these are the things I'm going to be doing. I don't care about what I've been doing before. These are the things I'm going to be doing now. So start afresh. Starting afresh is very important. Create a work reward system. What does a work reward system mean? It means when you do work, you get this in advance. As an overachiever, like I was once an academic achiever, an academic achiever is someone who, let me explain what an academic achiever is. It's someone who feels like whatever they are doing, like there's a reward for it. Technically, like when you have strict parents. My parents weren't strict, but that was just how I was as a person. If I do the work, I get the achievement. The achievement was getting good grades, having teachers praise. So that kind of motivated me to want to do more. But so when you want to do a work reward system in this context would mean you actually doing something and then giving yourself a reward for it later. That could be like, okay, I got up today, getting up today from my bed, no longer being in that slump, I get to watch a movie. Or if I clean my house today, I can go get ice cream later. Just something that rewards you. And especially when you're someone that was once like an academic achiever like I am, I usually I put it in my schedule, like, okay, if I do this today, I'll be able to do this. If I do this, I'll be able to do this. That kind of motivates you to want to do more. But if you're not somebody that needs to be rewarded for your work, skip that point. That's just my point. I have a work reward system. Make sure your space is clean, pristine clean, no matter what. Okay, let's not use pristine clean, but clean no matter what. I believe that your surrounding affects your mentality, and your mentality affects your surroundings. Sometimes it's like a loop. There was a YouTuber I watched that kind of explained it to be a loop. The person explained it as follows: that when you're feeling depressed, your room is always going to be bad no matter what, because you're probably just eating there, you're not cleaning it, you're keeping the dirty things there, you're literally in that clothes that you wear like 2 days ago, and you keep just keeping that cycle up. And that when you want to even be motivated, you look around, you're like, oh my god, my room is so scattered, so what's the essence of doing anything? And then you just keep being more depressed and keep being more dirty, and so you just have to tell yourself, okay, when you're starting that, I do not want my space looking dirty anymore. Because your space, when you have a clean space, you have a clean mind to think. That's just the reality of it. If you have a clean space, you have a clean mind to think. So you want to think more, You have to get your space and your shit together. Getting your space clean is the first step. You feel okay, you just wore this clothes, it's dirty, you wash it. If you have a washing, if you have a you know, like if you have like a washing machine, you put the clothes immediately in the washing machine. You try to pick up your plates, take it to the, you know, the kitchen. Just those little things get you a little bit more motivated. So you don't want your space to be, you don't want your space to be dirty. Okay, you do not want your space to be dirty. So the third tip I'm going to give you for being more productive is have your space looking clean at all times, at least to the best of your ability. Okay, it could be just literally sweeping the house, or when you pick something up from somewhere, you try to return it back to that place. Little things like that go far. Make a to-do list. Like as I was saying, I was in a slump. Like for the past weeks I've been going back and forth. It's wanting to be productive, and making a to-do list was something that helps me. It could be something simple. Wake up by 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. whenever you need to wake up. Wake up by this specific time. I have to, if you're a student in college, I have to get my assignment done. I have this assignment that is due this today, and I have to get it done before that day. It could be just adding, oh, I need to eat by so time, I need to take my medicine by so time. It keeps you organized mentally, and you have to keep your to-do list where you can see it. It's not like keeping it in a book and then you discard that book, or in your notebook and then it's like the notebook is out of sight. It has to be somewhere you can see it. So that's 2 points in one. Make a to-do list and make sure your to-do list is somewhere you can see it at all times. Okay, so you know, make a to-do list, like have general like things you want to achieve at specific time. I have this assignment, I want to be able to finish this assignment before 3 o'clock tomorrow, or I want to get my clothes washed before 5 p.m. today, something like that. It gets you going, it gets you more productive. So having a to-do list is very, very important. It's a very important part of being productive. If you don't have a to-do list, you literally don't have anything you're doing. Sometimes as human beings, we have a to-do list in our mind. Okay, that's a normal thing, having a to-do list in your mind. But if you want it to be more practical, just have a to-do list at hand that you can glance through, because you forget when things start getting overwhelming. You start to forget. So if you want to be more productive, have something like a plan. It could be daily, hourly, whatever you think is better for you. So have a to-do list. Do not rush yourself. Do not rush it. 1% daily over time can build a 100%. You don't have to give 100% immediately. You don't have to give 50 immediately. You just have to start from that one. They say one step a day. Then it keeps doubling up. It keeps doubling up until you achieve your goals. You don't have to rush. Some people can rush immediately and be like, okay, I want to get motivated immediately, and then they get motivated immediately. But not everybody's like that. Some people have to take it a step at a time. I'm a step at a time person. I don't want to rush myself. I know if I rush myself, I get overwhelmed. I like to be hardworking, but I do not want to rush myself. So do not rush yourself. If it means normally you have like 50 things you have to do today, you can start with doing 5, and tomorrow you do 10, and next tomorrow you do 15, and it keeps going on like that. And you don't have to rush yourself immediately to do things. That's my point. So 1% over time is 100%. So do not rush yourself. Just start with that 1%. Try to eliminate distractions. That is things that hold you down. A distraction can be anything. It could be the game on your phone that you always play when you're supposed to be working on something important that is going to take you to another level, or it could just be TikTok. Even you don't have to fully eliminate it, but you have to keep it on the low. It could be having a screen lock, or putting it in a place where it's going to be hard for you to see it. Like my social media apps are literally hidden to an extent. They're hidden. I have to search for them, and that's trying to search for them is like, before I even start searching, I just get bored, and I don't get notifications from my social media apps. So I'm not disturbed. I literally have to check when I feel like it's very important and convenient for me. So whatever you think is distracting you, could be the TV in your house, it could be your phone. If I want to get productive, like if I want to sew a clothes, or if I want to write something for like a book I'm thinking of, I try to keep my phone one side. I try to just not touch it. I mean, I have specific times where I'm allowed to hold my phone. That's how I train myself to be more productive. Because if you're always, I mean, it's fun checking your phone 247. It's fun going through tiktok reels. I mean, you're literally watching my videos because of your phones that you're using. But at the same time, there has to be a limit. Like, you can limit yourself that, okay, 4 hours to my phone, I mean, it seems much, but 4 hours is something. Like starting from there, some people literally go 12 hours with their phone. From 4 hours, you can limit it to 1 hour a day. So you start from there. So do not, the tip is, whatever distracts you, kind of eliminate it or limit it. Cut out perfectionism. It doesn't have to be perfect the first time. Now, whatever you're doing, you can't just say, oh, we like, as human beings, it is innate in us to compare ourselves to people, especially people we see on social media, like, oh, this person just has their life perfect. When I wanted to start taking up cleaning my house regularly as a thing, I would go to check, TikToks and reels and shorts on YouTube on how people keep their place to be clean. And I always see these aesthetic videos and I'm like, oh my god, my place is not aesthetically pleasing. I literally got these leaves so I can just elevate my space a little bit. But then I realized that I'm not in the same tax bracket as these people yet. I mean, if I am there, my house is going to be different. I'm not saying I don't like the things I'm saying, but then I have to consider the space and the mindset I'm in right now and the financial aspects and everything, and realize that it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be good. So I just try to clean my house as best as I can. I'm not trying to compete with anybody in cleaning which person's house is more clean. I just want to clean my house. Same thing with the foods I eat. Like, I don't want to be eating caviar or eating the best. I just want to eat good food. The same mindset should apply to your life. You're not trying to be perfect at being productive. You're not trying to be perfect at whatever you're doing. You're just trying to be good. You're getting better and better. I don't think some people are perfect at the things they do. I don't know who measures the level of perfection, but just try to be better at whatever you're doing. If you say you want to clean your house today, you do it to the best of your ability. It doesn't have to be pristine clean like people's houses you see on social media. It just has to be clean. So eliminate perfectionism. You're trying to just be better, not being perfect. Exercise as much as you can. In fact, this is a very important tip because although it might seem not related, but it is, exercising keeps your mind to be fast thinking, it keeps your body to be energetic, and overall it just helps you to become better. If you want to be a productive person, you don't want to be lazy anymore, you could just literally be, you did one sit-up today. Like I said, doing little. Now, exercises don't have to be hardcore exercises where you have to go to a gym. It could just be you taking a stroll from your compound and just seeing everywhere. So exercises kind of help you keep your body fit, and a fit body is a fit mind. So you have to exercise your body regularly, at least to the best of your ability as well, but then you have to just be energetic and be physically active as well. So that's something I'm learning as a person. I don't look the most active, but I take long walks when I have the chance to take long walks, and I'm trying to do all the sit-ups, although it's very hard, but I'm getting there. Journal as much as you can. Journaling is something that has helped a lot of people, me especially. Journaling is just like, it's a way for you to express yourself and to record your progress over time. It could just literally, it doesn't have to be diary format or the aesthetically pleasing journals we see online every day, people journaling about manifestations and all that. Manifesting is good, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't have to be like that. It can literally be, oh, today I was able to do this, I was able to do that, and I hope tomorrow I'm going to be able to do this. I thank God for that. Journaling just helps you keep track of your development. Get enough sleep, do not overwork yourself. No matter how very much productive you want to be, try and take a rest. Okay, in this life we're not built to be machines, we're built to be human beings, and as human beings you just have to know when to take a rest. Your body and my body is not the same. Your body might be able to take up a lot of work, or my body can be able to take up a lot of work. Your body is not going to be able to do that. So you have to understand your body and work according to your body. These are my tips on how to become productive, and I hope you exit your lazy girl era, because baby, we want to achieve big things in 2024. And to achieve big things, we cannot sit at home pressing our phones. I hope you know that, okay? I hope you know that. So if you like the tips, if you really like the tips, comment which tip you think is going to be the most effective for you, which tip is also going to be the hardest, and also you can also give tips in the comment section, because people could also use the help. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment what you think about the video. My name is ogheneochukow, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.